So we have some legislation affecting abortion, affecting guns, and now we throw in slavery reparations for good measure this week. You can't make it up. So we have a bill that's proposed at the Senate and House level, Senator Taylor at the Senate level, saying that it basically forbids local governments, including Shelby County, which did look into this briefly last year, from exploring the issue of reparations for slavery. Reverend Whalen, I know you've got some strong opinions on this.
Think about this. You cannot study.
That's right.
You cannot study the issue of reparations.
Right.
Are you serious?
Right.
So in other words, don't even talk, don't even mention it. Don't say the word reparations. That is more than childish. So listen, there are a lot of people who say that Senator Taylor and Representative White and other supporters of this type of legislation, they say they are racist. I don't believe that. I respect each of them. I think that what they're doing is what they think is best for their constituents. But this is how I present it to them. Think of reparations in these terms, in financial terms, in economic terms. Slavery was at least 200 years of free labor. You got 200 years from 1619 arguably to 1865 arguably. You had free labor. Well, somebody owes for that labor. So if I ask Brent, if you owned a bank and your customers were defrauded for 200 years, your bank owes somebody the money. Well, Brent wouldn't say, well, that's a federal issue. No, it's a local issue. Slavery, you remember they keep denying that Civil War was about slavery. They keep saying Civil War was about states' rights. Well, now they're saying it's not about states' rights. It's the Fed's responsibility to determine reparations. Absolutely not true. And I'm challenging Senator Taylor and Representative White to let's talk about it. At least support studying it. Don't say on one hand that you don't want black history taught, and then on the other hand say we don't even want to talk about reparations. It's nonsensical.
What do you think?
My brother just said it all.
Okay.
There is nothing else to be said.
Yeah.
How dare you insult our intelligence by telling us we cannot think and reason and strategize and look at facts and figures?
Which the Shelby County Commission did and determined, at least for now, in a majority-minority county, we would actually be taxing mostly African Americans to pay for reparations, which didn't make a whole lot of sense.
Well, yeah, that is what they came up with. But again, to both of their points, how can the legislature just keeps telling this local community what it can and cannot do?
Again, I want to challenge my friends, Brent and Mark, to provide leadership. Just provide leadership. And don't take a side either way, but just lead the way in discussion and trying to bring this community together.
Well, I hope that happens.